Good day, everybody. Right, it is 8 o'clock in the evening, and this is the current state of the sales for all of the skins so far. I could probably refresh once more just to be safe. And of course, right now we are currently waiting for the new skins to be accepted, which of course hasn't happened just yet, but it will likely happen at any moment now. Any moment now, we very likely could see the new skins appear, but it's not happening. Oh my god, 68,000. Okay, right, remember, this is an estimate. This is not 100% guaranteed. SMM is running with an algorithm to try and figure out what likely are the sales. But by default, 53,913 individual subscribers means over 53,000 individual people have bought this skin. We just can't fully identify how many they bought. So, yeah, someone did make this point earlier. Pirate Roadside Kilt is now the most bought kilt that currently exists. Is that true? Yes, it is. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. Right, but as you can see here, if there's enough demand, it don't matter. Does it have enough demand, do you reckon? Look, at the end of the day, the kilt very likely, at the very least, will retain its value. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. And along with the rest of the pirate collection, I think from here on now, it hopefully might just be a nice steady increase. Fingers crossed, but I don't imagine it all crashing in price and going negative unless we saw a completely new budget blackout collection. Then, that might be a bit of a problem. But no, I think we're going to be fine from here on now. So, last call, people. If you've probably missed out on buying some of your skins, you could probably just still go ahead and buy it. We could actually take a look at the abnormals from last night real quickly if you'd like. So, last night we had the likes of the porcelain garage door become unmarketable, and right now, this is a $2.49 skin, by the way. It's got Biodo's order going up to $2.57. Don't blame it, though. That's a really good-looking garage door. At night, wonderful. That is a work of art. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see even more porcelain skins potentially being accepted. Now, we'll just point this out. Vase did upload a second version of his sheet metal door just a couple days ago. So it's ever so slightly different. But because this got skipped last week, because the garage door was an early pick, you might see this potentially being accepted today. Maybe. But I was surprised to see this was skipped. But I'm also not surprised because the garage door did look a little bit better. And it was more in theme with the Abyss update. This right here, I think still has a very good chance of potentially being accepted. And all the better for the garage door if it is. Because if we see more porcelain skins being accepted, yes, the porcelain collection will be flourishing quite nicely. So yep, lots of demand, looking very strong. If you really wanted to, you could buy this if you want to do right now, because the Bioda support is strong and it does look like it could retain its value. We should point out though, 34,000 sales. Bit high, just a bit, but a Bioda might be a pretty good thing to consider. We also have the likes of the Pirate Roadside Vest, 6,807 requests to buy. Yeah. So remember last night we were considering, do you reckon we could still just buy it? Because this is the only Pirate Core P skin to sell higher than 99 cents. Well, the Biodas look like... Fucking hell. Right, yeah, we could probably just go buy it. You could probably just go and buy it. I don't think it would matter too much. You could probably just go buy it and it would at the very least retain its value. Now, this did 48,000 sales along with the coffee can. And if we compare that with the likes of the chest plate, which as of now is the lowest selling skin out of all the Pirate collection, it seems to have retained that position. This did just under 48,000 sales. And it appears these two have just gone over 48,000 sales. It's still quite a lot less compared to the likes of the hood and the pants and the face mask and the kilts. So maybe in the long term, you will see those go up in price maybe a lot easier compared to the other skins. Maybe. But back over to here, 6,800 requests to buy is ridiculous. Yeah, if you really wanted it, you probably are a lot better off just going to buy it now. Could it still potentially be profitable? You're probably going to have to hold on to it for quite some time, but still looking okay. That's my answer. So, yeah, that's fine. It's got the demand. Now we've got the Hermit Crab Rock. It's got over 1,000 requests to buy. And look, if we keep seeing more rock, animal rock skins, pet rock skins, you name it, if we keep seeing more of those, they're going to be less special. And we're going to have to decide which team you're on. Like, I made this joke last night. Are you Team Crab? Are you Team Hamster? Are you Team Capybara? Or are you Team Frog? Right, go grab your rocks and, bludgeon each other with them. Yeah, you get what I mean. If we keep seeing more and more and more animal rocks being introduced, everyone's going to be like, oh, it's so cute, oh, it's so goofy, and they buy them. Or rather, they don't know which one to buy because there's too many options. So, Team Crab, right, Morbid, go kill everybody else who isn't Team Crab. I'm starting a war, it's fun. So, yeah, which team are you on? Are you on Team Crab? Will this skin likely retain its value? Well, this is a $2.49 skin, and the bulk of the bilders ends at around $1.60. So, in the long term, I don't think it's going to be doing super great, but we shall see. We shall see. It's a matter of how likely is it going to retain its value. I am not 100% convinced. There's not a big, strong bilder here around $2, so awkward. Then we have the Ayanana. Do you want a banana? Peel it down and go, So this did 18,400 sales. I reckon there's probably around 20,000 in total. Because remember, SCMM cannot track every single account that has Rust skins. There's a lot of private accounts out there. I get the feeling, purely based on its design, the coloration, it's unique compared to pretty much all of the other AKs. This is a big, bright yellow AK. I think it might retain its value because it's that unique. And then, of course, based on the fact that we very likely will be seeing even more banana skins potentially being accepted, I think it might work out quite alright for it. It didn't do that many sales. We do keep talking back about the likes of the Kiss AR. Bright, pink, goofy, people like it. It's unique compared to all of the other ones that are kind of dull in coloration. Redemption AR is holding on at the moment, seems to be doing quite alright, and I have reason to believe we might be seeing some clothing and armour soon for that collection, so maybe keep an eye out. But with the likes of the banana skins, I think the AK might do alright. We did talk about this, and then when we look at the likes of its builder support, a $2.49 skin, and the highest builder goes up to about $1.90. Not the best, but it's not exactly doing terrible. 1,000 requests to buy. Seems reasonable enough. Let's see where it goes from here. Not a single listing below $5 at the moment. So if that keeps happening, you might suddenly see that your banana AK is quite valuable in the long term. We shall see. I get the feeling when it's post-Christmas and we have a lot more people playing, how many do we have right now? 126,000. When it's post-Christmas, when people aren't in school, aren't in college, taking a break from work around the Christmas period into the new year, I wouldn't be surprised when people playing Rust, they see this and they think it's goofy and they use it and they play with it and yeah, the price goes up because of it. Wouldn't be surprised. So, yeah, where's store? Give store. I can't summon the store. We can only wait and be patient. Here we have the charcoal furnace. By default, I'm not super convinced with the likes of furnace skins. There is the possibility that we might potentially see a charcoal deplorable collection getting set up with the likes of the rug being submitted just this past weekend, as you can see right there in my Rust Workshop skin checks. However, by default, during the year, furnace skins tend to not do very well, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to be one of them. Maybe it might rebound and do better later in the year, very likely, but at the moment, as you can see here, for a $2 skin, the builders kind of end at around $1.20, so I don't think people are fully convinced with it, unfortunately. But if there are more deplorable skins made for the charcoal collection, maybe it might work out alright for it in the end. We shall see. And then, of course, with the black gold double barrel shotgun, then you can see right here, this is a $2.49 double barrel shotgun skin, and at the moment, it's not looking too bad. Bulk of the builders ends at around $1.90. Will it retain its value? No, I'm not super convinced, but I feel like in the long term, it might work out all right in the end. Could it be okay, or will it end up like the No Mercy double barrel? How many sales did it have? 22,000. That is quite a lot. I believe this is the second highest selling double barrel shotgun skin now. And the answer is no. Oh, it just missed out. You know what? There very likely will be some more. I believe this is the second highest selling. There will be a few more that'll be found. So, yep, overall, all of the abnormal skins kind of look like they're okay at the moment, but give it some time, you might notice some problems starting to develop as time goes on. In the long term, I do feel like the garage door will be alright. I reckon all the pirate will be alright. I reckon the AR Nano might be alright. But the other skins, I'm a little bit on. But I feel like the bottom row altogether, at some point down the line, they will potentially go below their Rust store price. You've also got to remember, when we hit around October time, like at the very end of October, at the very beginning of November, we usually see a very low, the lowest point for a lot of skins. So anticipate that. It might look green now. it might not be green around the end of October time. But don't forget, usually things rebound, and when we hit post-Christmas time, literally a month after that, and then prices all just go. So we'll be there. We'll talk about that. We're at that point, won't we? So all good, all good. So have you Have you changed? No. Okay. So I'm probably just going to have to sit here for about another hour, refreshing in the accepted section because I don't know. Now, in terms of what potentially could be accepted today, here we have TDG's top picks. Scrolling down, look at the likes of the clothing and armour. I don't know if we're potentially going to see a core piece accepted today. Like, I'm talking like tier 2, tier 3 or hoodie and pants. Not super convinced. Maybe we might see some primitive skins being accepted. Maybe the Hawaiian stuff. Maybe. Maybe this. Maybe the sailor pants. I thought the sailor stuff looked pretty goofy. I thought people would appreciate that. In terms of the weapons, we do have the likes of a redemption skin. I wouldn't be surprised if tugboat barricade potentially gets accepted. People were using barricades on their tugboats, and that kind of looks like the best fitting barricade to put on a tugboat. So, yeah, I did make the joke of if someone jumps off, goes overboard, you just pick that up and chuck it to them. Quick, catch this, it'll keep you alive. And it's a brick, so they grab it and they just sink. And yeah, yeah, lots of potential interesting things. And I did point out that we do have the likes of a redemption skin. Wouldn't be too surprised if we see that potentially being accepted today. But you never know. We might see some late picks, you know? Maybe a clothing or armor piece that appeared quite some time ago but was never accepted could potentially be picked today. Maybe we'll see some early skins. All of these skins you see right here, these all appeared literally just this past weekend. Maybe we'll see the brick door appear today. That'll be a bit early, but you never know. I wouldn't rule it out. Last week we had 5 early picks for the last Rust Door, so keep an eye out on all of these. You might see some of these being accepted today. We shall see. All I can sit here and say is we're going to see a new Rust Door soon. I have no idea what to expect, but I look forward to finding out. It's going to be a surprise for me as much for you, so all we can do is sit here and wait. Why don't we skip ahead? Let's see what happens. Let's see what appears. What? Sharp! What? Did it rotate? Oh, hello. Concentric. And that box? Okay. Oh, Chris, well done. Your first ever skin to be accepted. Congratulations there. So, Swanson got a solo skin accepted as well. We got some early picks. Oh, yeah, we did. That's SMKSS's first skin to be accepted as well, but... Right, well, we'll probably talk about that in a bit, because I've got to go rush and do some pirate buy orders. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, where are we? Right, we're back. So, what do we have here? We've got a whole bunch of skins that we need to quickly take a look at because we had a lot of early picks again. So you might notice these because we literally just talked about 4 of these skins in the recent Rust Workshop skin checks. This is why I'm making quite an effort to point out to all of you people, we've got to keep an eye on the workshop. This literally appeared just this past weekend. Get a good look at that. Pretty cool design with the eyes. This is the Panther crossbow. Then you got the likes of the Coliseum double barrel shotgun. Again, same thing, early pick. This came out just a few days ago. Look at all of its architecture. Oh, wow, look at that, yes. It actually does look really nice. For what it is, for what they're intending, like the old, somewhat aged ruins of the, what is it, Athens and whatnot? The pillars and that. That looks pretty cool. But again, this was an early pick. And then this, of course, was also an early pick. Looks like we're having a bit of a goofy carpet rug being accepted this week. Do you want to cover your entire base in stars? Why not? Screw it. Why not? So we've got the Starfish Rug. That was an early pick. And we also have Apache SAR. This is the first skin to be accepted for the likes of Marduk, SMKSS, and IGWT Menace. Throughout all of this year, they've been producing skin after skin after skin after skin after skin. This is their first ever skin to be accepted. So congratulations to this lot. Red tip right there. Very nice to look at. Very colourful looking SAR. This was also an early pick. And then we have typical picks. So 4 out of 12, out of total 12, 4 of them were an early pick. So this was a typical pick. This was typical pick. This was typical. This was typical. Congratulations, Slanosta. I'm not surprised this was accepted. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a custom SMG being accepted next week either. So, yep, that was a typical pick. This was a typical pick. And it's the first ever skin to be accepted for Chris. So, congratulations, Chris. And, yeah, we also have this large OSB box. I don't know what the OSB stands for. So my apologies, but yeah, this was also a typical pick. Right, so with that, we should actually go ahead and take a look at the likes of the Pirate Road Sign Kilt. This literally just became marketable the very second that Rustore rotated, which clearly I wasn't very prepared for because I was on a quick break. Stupid me. But yeah, as expected. Look at all of these buy orders. Look how stupidly well built up this is. Now, I think these people here, you bid a bit too low. This was probably automatic, a bot or something, but you probably should have gone for 90 cents. It doesn't matter if this is sold, how much? Almost 70,000 apparently? Right. It doesn't matter if it's almost sold for 70,000. It's very likely going to retain its value. It's very likely going to go up in price still. It's too heavily well built up. Will it go far? Did the whiteout boots go far? But that did sell a whole lot more. That sold like 120,000 apparently. So, Pirate Kilt. This is where your journey doesn't really end, but where does it go from here? Is it going to be stuck at around $1 for a long time? Oriented strand board. It's like a... Alright, thank you, Mike Cry. So yeah, with the Pirate Road Sun Kilt, where does it go from here? Is it forever going to be hard stuck at around $1? Because there's going to very likely be a ton of them in circulation. Or will the demand for a budget blackout set keep up its price and potentially cause it to go up to maybe $2 or $3? We shall see. And then, of course, we have the coffee can. Coffee can doesn't have as much demand, but still quite a lot of demand. So again, this sold in the Rust store literally a good 30 minutes ago in the Rust store, 99 cents. We've already got a buy order of $1.11. So, yeah, this is the Pirate Collection. Loads of buy orders all the way up to $1 instantly, and it's very likely they're going to retain their value. So with that out of the way, we can now talk about these new skins and which one of these skins is potentially an abnormal skin. So let's just go through all of them. 12 skins to take a look at. Which of them are abnormal? Which of these skins will be appearing at an earlier time on the market? Nope, 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 nope. Yep. This is abnormal. Redemption Bolt Action Rifle is abnormal. Starfish Rug is abnormal. And the Windwalker SAR is abnormal. So we've only got 3 abnormals this week. The Bolt Action Rifle, the Starfish Rug, and the Windwalker SAR. Very nice to see. Thank you very much. And with that, shall we start taking a look at all of these new skins on SCM.app? So another quick refresh just to be 100% sure. Just to get a good look at the last second of these to see if there is any last minute purchases. Nope, that's it. That hasn't updated. So keep an eye on SCMM. See how much this might potentially change over the next few days. And let's now talk about these new skins. Right, so what do we have right here? I'm not surprised you're winning. Okay, so shall we get started? Shall we start figuring out whether these skins are likely to be good investments? Let's go. Redemption Bar. This is the first bolt action rifle skin to be accepted in a Rust store for over 2 years. The last one was Poseidon. I know that because I've been talking about this. I don't know how many times I've had to bring it up because I keep seeing bolt action rifle skins being submitted to the workshop, but so many of them weren't accepted. But Redemption, right now, super in demand, well liked, it gets accepted. Good job, Slanosta. So yeah, we have to discuss, how often are you using a bolt action rifle? This is like the L96 kind of situation because we do kind of actually get a good few L96 skins accepted now, but how often are you using them and how effective are they? When you look at all of them, you'll notice that a lot of them are in the positive. But I would believe half the reason why is because we simply haven't seen a bolt-action rifle skin being accepted in such a long time. This, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest, does about 30,000 sales. I'm not saying I expect it to, but also wouldn't be surprised. I mean, fairly recently we have seen quite a lot of redemption skins selling quite a lot. So let's just get this set out. So it could very likely end up in between these two, maybe just before the tempered. But as you can see, we've had bolt action rifle skins that have sold a lot before. And even then, some of them have... some of them are kind of struggling a little bit. Some of them seem to be holding up just about, but with the redemption collection the way it is at the moment, it does seem to be holding up quite nicely. Roof campers, speak now or forever hold your peace. I mean, if you want to. But yeah, we should be aware that next week we could potentially see the likes of the Redemption SMG. More and more and more and more and more and more and more redemption skins are being accepted. But the real question is, Mr. Slanoster, where are we going next, Mr. Slanoster? Come on, where are you? Speak! So, is it only going to be weapons for the moment, or are we going to see some different things happening? If we do see some different things happening, maybe we might see a nice shift in all the prices and whatnot. I'm just saying. Alright? Look, if that gets accepted, come on. Come on, don't be shy, Mr. Slanoster. You know it's time. Give us that clothing and armour. You know we want it. We've been asking for it forever. Stop, come on. Don't be lazy. Anyway, at the end of the day, look, I am not 100% sure we're going to see another bolt action rifle skin being accepted anytime soon. But kind of like with the L96, after one was accepted, we kind of saw a few more being accepted every now and then. Maybe we will see another bolt action rifle being accepted. And we do get quite a lot being made. Like every month I see a good few, a decent 4 or 5 being made. It's not like there's tons of them being made, but in terms of being accepted, that's a different story. Yeah. So, it's abnormal. I don't need to rush into buying it. But I do think it's probably going to work out quite alright in the end. A lot of the other redemption skins held up quite nicely, even during the summer sale. Alright? I should point this out. During the summer sale, all of these skins did hold up quite nicely. The AK-47 had a Steam Market bug. It suffered because of that, but even then, it's still 0%. It's still retaining its value. And the M249 is just a bit awkward, but M249s are a bit awkward regardless. I do believe the Redemption Collection will be doing quite nicely as time goes on. I do believe they will, at the very least, retain their value. So that right there, the bolt action rifle, I'm pretty sure it will follow suit, and I'm pretty sure it will very likely retain its value as time goes on. I fully believe it's going to be working out quite all right in the future. But I'd rather do my builder first, then look at the support, then do the purchase if it looks good. That's my answer. Sound good? Right. Now we have the Starfish rug. How many rugs have we had accepted this year? I think it's a lot more compared to normal. Let's go take a look. And the answer is 4 this year, 2 last year, 4 in 2020. Okay, so if we didn't see another rug skin being accepted, I guess that probably wouldn't be too surprising. But I do think we have some interesting rug skins potentially in the horizon. I'm just gonna give you a little hint there. But Starfish rug. This is transparent. Do you remember, not too long ago, there was a TikTok going around that when you utilise the likes of the heart rug, because most of it is transparent, you can cover that over a window seal, a window hole, whatever you may call it, the window wall. And because you can see through it perfectly fine, if people were to shoot you from a distance because they can spot you, they'll shoot the rug instead. So... now that we got another rug skin right here, that is transparent, and judging by the size of it, you could probably like look between the legs. But you get what I mean. You could put that up, look through the gap, and then spot someone. If they spot you, they might shoot you, but they wouldn't damage you, or maybe a little bit, because the rug doesn't have a ton of health. But you get what I mean. You could utilize that in terms of that strategy. Or just cover your base in stars. However you feel, At the end of the day, look, it's goofy. Do you appreciate goofy? Do you want to make your base even goofier? Do you know what? It's abnormal. I don't need to rush into buying it. I've said this once, I'll say it again. You don't need to rush into buying abnormal skins. You can do your builders first, and then make a consideration. I can see it potentially being very useful. I could potentially see it being used because it's goofy. But rug skins in general, we don't actually have that many of them. We have 20 in total. And you'll notice the newer ones are the ones that tend to struggle, as you can see right here. Kelp Rug's doing quite all right, though. Kelp Rug is actually holding up quite nicely. Even though it did 50,000 sales, that's holding out quite nicely. It had two gimmicks, the window seal and the fact that it's green, so you could cover your base in it. Yeah, but this is not doing too well. This isn't doing too well because that had quite a lot of sales. This had even more, but anyway, extra gimmick, helpful. This is not, well, it's not Easter, so that's struggling. But overall, rug skins do tend to work out very nicely. They are very nice deployables to have in your base. Now, does the Starfish Rug glow? Doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't glow. So, if it did, if like the face glowed or something, that would have been nice. Because again, to have glow-in-the-dark deployables at an early, for an early part of your game, to have glow-in-the-dark deployables, it's very useful. If you don't have electricity in your base to light yourself up or whatnot, you at least have the glow-in-the-dark deployables to navigate around your base. That's useful. But that doesn't have glow-in-the-dark. Bit awkward. So perhaps the strategy idea with the windows is probably the best thing for it. I don't know how big it is. We'll have to take a look at that, and I wouldn't be surprised if a TikTok video is made about that. Sounds good? Right. So no rush. Leave it for now. Orders first. Make a consideration to buy it Wednesday or Thursday. Concentric Tier 2. Okay, I'm going to have to be brutally honest. I was not expecting this today. Fair enough. Congratulations, Confusion. Congratulations. You actually appeared in my stream not too long ago, and you're perfectly polite and nice, so yep, congratulations to you. But I am going to be brutally honest, I don't know if everybody's going to be going super crazy for this. This does not glow in the dark. This does not glow in the dark. I know it's kind of looking a bit weird here for the white seals. I asked him, what did you do for the pattern here? And he went, I don't know. He said he just looked at a smashed window and said, I think I'll do that. Because if you can remember, he actually made the AK first. And that's only selling for $1 at the moment. I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't think this is going to sell insanely. If we did see more, if we saw tier 3 and Hoodie and Pants, by default, if Hoodie and Pants and tier 3 was submitted, then yeah, there would still be a spike in demand and spike in price. It's just, this is the very first piece. I don't think anybody was expecting this. I don't think this is going to be doing super well. I don't imagine this is going to be a very good investment. It's like Space Foil. Space Foil wasn't selling very well, was it? Let's go over to here. Space Foil, is this correct? Is this the one? Yeah. Oh, okay. It's not doing super great at the moment. If we ever saw more Space Foil core pieces being accepted, for example, tier 3 or tier 2, if they were to be accepted, that would still spike in demand, spike in price. That, of course, applies to this as well. That's all we have. If we only ever had that, I don't imagine that doing super well. No. But if you like it, by all means, buy it, use it, enjoy it, support the skin creators. I'll say that for all the skins. But, yeah. I don't think people are going to be clamouring and going crazy for that one. Being brutally honest. But congratulations, Mr. Confusion. Right then, moving on. Svonsper. Now, you have been working with Mishka for a very, 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 very long time, haven't you? And I actually forget that you did make a lot of skins by yourself as a solo before. And looks like you made a little bit of a return to there, and you got your Panther skin accepted. Now, in terms of the design, this actually does look pretty cool. It's not in your face and crazy, but in terms of sleek, straight to the point, with a nice straightforward theme. The Panther eyes look very cool. It looks nice. I think people could appreciate it. But it's relaxed design. I don't think is going to be doing super great for everybody. I've got to consider demand. I've got to consider that. But what I will point out is crossbows do tend to do quite alright, retaining their value. Oh wait, it's a Panther collection. Wait. Is that made by the same person? 2017? No, what? Whoa! This is old. I forgot. I didn't know this was a continuation of a collection. I had no idea. I didn't mention that in my Rust Workshop skin checks. Oh no, I'm a failure. We're so old. Redemption is great, but the Panther is my favourite skin of the week. I mean, yeah, I'm not against it. I guess we're going to see some more Panther skins potentially being made. I completely forgot that this existed. There's a lot of AKs. Cut me some slack. Maybe this gets bought out some more because of the arrival of the crossbow. 0 have sold in the past 24 hours. Oh dear. Well, there's not many of them that exist. Anyway, 2017. That's halfway through Rust's life, if anything. But anyway, moving on. Crossbows. Let's go take a look at you. Right. So let's go take a look at all of the ones in terms of lowest price. How low do they go? What's the lowest priced one? I'm scrolling up and I can see the cheapest one is $1.15. Then it's $1.40, $1.40, $1.40, $1.44. Right. So that people don't like chemical burn. But moving on from that, by default, I think the lowest they can go is about $1.40. This one's special because of not really having that many fans, but I think you at the very least could just stick with a decent buy order. But if we do potentially see some more skins being made, I think it could work out quite alright. But crossbows during the year can be weird. I want to look at all the newest ones and I can show you an example. And here we go. Not doing too good. That's doing all right. Not doing too good, but it was doing all right at some point. This is only down by 6%, so it's not the worst. This is down by 30. This is down by 28. Now, last year, a lot of these were struggling pretty badly, but that's getting pumped. That's comics. People like to use it in the snowy environments. That did all right when loads of people were playing post-Christmas, but then it goes down again. Well, let me just put it this way. At one point during post-Christmas, all of these skins were in the positive. All right? Could we potentially see the exact same thing happening with these? Potentially. Is that something to really rely upon? Probably not. Based on that, I am a bit cautious with this. I'd rather see how many sales have happened. Then I'd consider if I want to jump in and invest into it. It does look like I'd probably just stick with a buy order. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably the smartest approach. Again, remember what I say. If you like the skin, by all means, buy it, use it, enjoy it. Support the skin creators, okay? We want to help them out. Otherwise, they won't be motivated to make more skins. And we don't want that future, do we? Chris, congratulations. This is your first ever skin to be accepted. Congratulations to you. Right, so, with what we have here, I believe he tried to make a whole set of cactus. He had some primitive green cactus skins. Unfortunately, they weren't accepted. Maybe you could do a version 2 now that your furnace was accepted. Give it a shot, mate. Go on, keep it up. We need some more primitive green. With that, furnace skins, by default. We literally just had a furnace skin, didn't we? That was a bit awkward. And what was the main thing that I kept saying about furnace skins all of last week? I don't trust them. Why don't you trust them, Hedge? During the year, furnace skins tend to struggle. They tend to not be very good investments. It gets to a point where I'm like, you know what? I'm probably just better off doing a buy order. With the financial lens, the perspective, I'm like, by default, I'm not 100% sure if I want to be jumping into that. I mean, charcoal furnace is already down to $2. Yeah. That literally just became marketable last night, already down to $2. So, it's a bit of a goofy, funny idea. It's a cactus, haha. But, yeah, we've already had goofy this year. And scary. I am not 100% sure it's going to be doing great instantly. But maybe it'll do all right post-Christmas time. But I'm sure you can understand what I mean. At some point, I wouldn't be surprised if nearly all of our furnaces are in the negative. I mean, technically speaking, it's right now. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's probably better off as a buy order. Cranky, don't tell yourself to shut up. Large OSB box. I read earlier what Micro said is for the wood. I'll be honest with you, not a lot to it. I can see the idea of what it is, you know, you put this on a boat, we've all seen Madagascar, hey! Anyway, so, I don't see much to it. I'm not hating it, I'm just saying there's not much to it. It's a bit odd. I mean, you could probably put it on your tugboat and pretend you're shipping things from one place to another. Role players. There you go, I gave you an idea. Hey, is everybody here a role player? All right, that's a problem. We've got to consider that now. Right. Large wood boxes. How are you currently doing for this year's skins? Show me all of the 2023 skins. Let's get a good look at that. Let's see how they're holding up. La da 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 da. Yeah, it quite literally is. It's a box. Yeah, I love boxes. I can put things in it. I can store bodies in it and hide them from the authorities. Yes, I love boxes. So, Porcelain Lunchbox is doing very nicely at the moment because Porcelain Collection is nice, and I believe William used that in a YouTube video, so YouTube influence. But down 28, down 21. This, I believe, was also used in a YouTube video. I'm not sure who used it, but it instantly spiked in price. Our Abyss collection is very in demand. We very likely could potentially see some more Abyss skins, maybe at some point in the horizon. Recycler box rebounded and went up in price, which was a bit of a surprise, but it's all because of the quantity. There's only 21. There's only 21 quantity that exists. Okay. If this doesn't sell that much, like the recycler box, maybe it might just instantly rebound at some point and end up in a positive, but I just don't see much. Like crate box, for example. Yeah, it was a reference to the crates that we have in game, but it's not really super visually impressive, and then it's in a negative. I guess you could potentially also say the same for like the Twig Large box. Goofy idea, but it's a bit plain, and now it's down 40% almost. I don't have a lot of hopes up for this one. So I'm probably just going to say maybe we're better off doing a buy order. Financial perspective, I have to consider what might be the best option. Buy order seems to be the answer. Now we have the Windwalker Sar. And fair enough, you know what? Pretty colourful. First skin ever to be accepted for this group, so congratulations to you three. But I'm not against it. Let's go look at all of the most recent semi-automatic rifles to be accepted, for example. Let's go see how much they stand out compared to each other and whatnot. I remember not too long ago we had the Redemption Sar. That's doing alright. Sorry. Ruin Sar wasn't too long ago, but didn't really stand out that well, down 40%. Sarnana probably came out at just the worst time, because literally a few weeks after that, the summer sale hit. This has only got 81 on the market. That's bright and yellow and unique. What's happened to you, Sarnana? Don't people like bananas? Peel it down and go. Right, well, I mean, it doesn't have that much resistance, so it could easily rebound and go back up in price at some point in the future. But we need to talk about this SAR. This SAR. Quite a lot of these SARs haven't been doing super great. That is unfortunate. I am a little bit worried. I'm not going to lie. I am a bit worried. It's abnormal. I don't have to rush into buying it. But if you like it, if you want to support new skin creators, consider buying it. Support them. But in terms of the financial perspective, do I want to buy 50 or 100 or 1,000 of them? I'd rather wait it out. A SAR skin that doesn't sell that much can potentially be a very good investment. That has happened many times in the past. So, I think I'd rather see how many sell and then consider it. Of course, buy order first. Then, a potential purchase afterwards. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. That's it. That's the one. So, I'm going to do my buy order first, and then I'm going to look at the buy order support. Then I'm going to make a decision. But I kind of wouldn't be surprised if that might be in the exact same position as the likes of maybe the Pet Rock last night, the Crab Rock, where it was a $2.49 skin, but the buy orders only went up to about $1.50. Wouldn't be surprised if that potentially happens. So let's just see how that turns out. And then we've got the Coliseum double barrel shotgun. Why do you have a cat as your image, Mr. Zink? What's happened here? What's going on? Anyway, we literally just had a double barrel shotgun skin. It was golden. It was shiny. What I'm trying to say is, guys, if there's anyone looking for a brand new double barrel shotgun skin, they probably already bought it. Literally the week before. This is exactly like, I can show it to you here. Do you remember how we had the Redemption SAR and it sold a lot and everybody was very happy, and literally the week after, the likes of the Ruin SAR came out? Why would you do that? Everybody who wanted a SAR literally bought that. Oh, that didn't sell that much, and I wonder why. Because everybody who would have wanted a new SAR probably bought that, or the week before bought that, So, looking at this, we literally just had the black gold double barrel, and it looks nice, and people do appreciate it. They probably went and bought one now, and they don't feel the need to buy another one. But I will give it to you, Mr. Zink. The idea of what you went for, the detail in this and whatnot, it does look cool. I feel like you executed it quite nicely. I am no bump map expert, but from what I see, in the light and whatnot, I can say it was a creative idea. I can say that it stands out in a way, for its themes. But in terms of like it being colourful and whatnot, it's just grey. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to work out all right in the end. You know, we did have the likes of a banana double barrel. That's bright and yellow, and that's still struggled a fair bit. That's down by 20% at the moment. We've had collections, you know, we've had No Mercy double barrel shotgun. That's part of a well-established collection. In fact, the biggest collection in Rust. That's still struggling, down 43%. So I am a fair bit concerned by default. So I'm going to wait it out. Look at the sales, then I'll do a buy order probably. That's what I'm probably going to go ahead and do. So, yeah. I want Hedge to make his own skin so we can all pump it up. I had a skin available for this week. The Concentric beat it. See, all of this, I had the idea. Kua made it. I had the Hawaiian shirts. I had them in blue and orange and red, but no, they weren't accepted. Today, I feel sadness. I have felt the soul-crushing defeat of not seeing my skin being accepted. And it hurts a lot. Damn it! Kua, why did you tell me in the morning? Are you prepared for the soul-crushing defeat? What? You caused it to happen. You gave us the bad vibes. Damn it, Kua. Guess you're gonna wait for your Twitch Rivals invite. That wouldn't be very good. I wouldn't be very good. I don't think that'll happen. So yeah, bit of a silly week for the Rust store. But again, it's nice to see newer skin creators getting their first ever skins accepted. Where do we go from here? We'll have to wait and see. I had absolutely no idea what to expect for today. I did expect that. And I fully expect more redemption skins in the near future. But maybe next week will be interesting. And then, of course, on the horizon, we do have Force Wipe on August 3rd. Right. We might be seeing this weekend some more brick theme skins. Of course, you're probably aware of the likes of the weapon rack as well. Weapon racks have been put onto pre-staging. So that might not be appearing in 2 weeks' time. It might be appearing maybe the month after that. But remember, keep an eye out. We've got to be aware of the workshop. Yet again, we've had some early picks again this week. And every single week, I am making a new collection for all the newest skins that literally appeared on the workshop. Of course, I'm also making my Rust Workshop skin checks videos. Please consider watching this, or at the very least go to the description and look at all the skins in the collection yourself. Because the more you are aware of what potentially could be coming out, you can make a move. You can invest in early, right? Early pick. So, yeah. Will we see capybara clothing? Imagine. Oh, false. Yes, we're not allowed to look at the furry stuff. Thank you, Steam. Steam has said, no, enough's enough. No more furry stuff. You're not allowed to look at it anymore. Rust DLC skins. That would be the brick wall building skin will be August. We are expecting the gun racks to be DLC as well. I'm not 100% sure if there's anything else, but in terms of DLC, like the sound and music one or the summer one that we had like 2 years ago, I don't think anything like that's on the horizon. Not at the very least. Nothing's been teased yet. So yeah, I should point this out. Earlier this year, for May, we did have the likes of Complete the Sets, which you can see right here. We had Most Wanted and Complete the Sets. Technically speaking, we only had one Complete the Sets, but Most Wanted was technically Complete the Sets still. But anyway, the point is, we usually see Complete the Sets for September. And that's quite literally what happened last year. September, we had 2 weeks of Complete the Sets. I wouldn't be surprised if we have Complete the Sets again this year for September. So if you're wondering where the likes of Elite Crate is, or JPEG, or what else did we miss out on? A few Abyss deplorable skins and whatnot. Have no fear, there's a very good chance we're going to complete the sets again for September 2023. And that's not too far away now. It's like 6 weeks from here. So maybe on the horizon, we'll be seeing some more older picks. A lot more older picks. And if there was a collection that never finished, you might see it being finished for that. Or maybe we'll see an absolutely random old collection getting a random new skin being accepted. Could be porcelain, for example. We've been joking about how we haven't seen the likes of the hoodie and pants being accepted for that. Because we considered maybe Vase might be making that again. Maybe. But yeah, for any skin from a notable collection. It's a big hope. It's a big hope, but you never know. It's something to look forward to at the very least. So best of luck to all of these skin creators. Congratulations again as well. But in terms of the financials this week, I think I might just be sticking with buy orders. It's definitely looking to be that type of week, to be honest. Hey, you know what? We've had a lot of skins that were very impressive these past few weeks, but it's nice to take a bit of a break. Pirate is looking to be completely done now. Maybe we might see the likes of road sign gloves being made for it. That would be nice. Maybe some more primitive skins could be made. Jacket, maybe some weapons, deployables. We shall see. But let's go take a look at the front page. Front page is looking like this now. Go. That's just kind of normal. All right, then. When they're going to make DLC to character customizing? Mine looks so stupid, haha. Well, they noticed you look stupid in real life, so they wanted to imitate it. Ta-da! Right, so, deal with it. I'm sorry. Hair DLC. What kind of hair would you like? A pompadour? Or do you want to go bald? Or a gigantic mohawk? Or a mullet? What else could you do? Braided? Actually, no, I think a lot of people would like braided. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, why not? It's a cool idea. I'd ask. So, yeah. I don't know what's going on anymore. Dreadlocks. Yeah. But braided. But, yeah. I guess that's it. I will be doing my predictions video, but like I said, it might only be like 5 minutes today. I'm not joking. I'm not super invested for this week. But, just because there's not a lot of interest doesn't mean there still can't be a profit to be made. It's just probably not going to be a lot of profit. So, yeah, that's it. That's this week. Don't know what else to say. I've been talking for too long, and maybe it's a good time to shut up. So shut up, Hedge, and have a lovely weekend. Catch you later. See you and goodbye.